ringside, USA Wrestling here in Nashville, Tennessee. Buff Daddy Bagwell and Grandmaster Sexay Brian Christopher to square off in single competition, and Buff Daddy has already made lots of friends here at the Mecca, Jim.
Well, yeah, you know, he came out here, and I think he had a good valid point that Nashville smells like ass. And that's basically what he said. I would agree with it. And he sprayed some cologne, some deodorant, some aftershave, and even sprayed the referee's hands before he searched him for illegal objects. So I think Bagwell already has tried to improve the city of Nashville somewhat.
You think it improves Nashville to bring that Porky Pig wannabe Ronnie P. Gossett to the ringside area?
Ronnie P. Gossett's a legend in this business. I asked him earlier. As a matter of fact, he has a good short trip wrestling territory for sale if you'd like to get in on that, Scott.
Pass. Pass on. Will he take a check?
Oh, he'll take anything. He'll take everything, as a matter of fact.
Over the top goes Buff Daddy. And Grandmaster takes Buff Daddy to the arena floor. Ronnie P. Gossett, for some reason, will administer CPR.
Oh, wait a minute. The entire front row is getting a whiff of Ronnie Gossett's bodily aroma there.
Hang on, yeah.
Holy mackerel, and Bagwell he's laid out colder than a banker's heart. Gossett is wheelbarrowing Bagwell back around the ringside.
I beg your pardon.
Wheelbarrowing. You know, he's pulling him along like, you know,
I know.
that way he can revive him with a little mouth-to-mouth recuperation.
Lay right where it is.
A little mouth-to-mouth recuperation would give Bagwell the charge that he needs to complete this match.
I bet. You're going to charge him up, you got to plug him in, I guess.
Well, there you go. If Ronnie's the man to do the plugging, I'll tell you that. He's a great motivator of talent.
Yes, he is.
Always behind a man, moving him forward.
Okay.
Always pushing him. Always going for the top, the peak. Ronnie Gossett, I look up to Ronnie Gossett. I'm telling you, I joined his fan club when I was a small boy.
You and everybody else.
Of course, when I was a big boy, I had to get out of it because the age limit was 14.
That's
but nevertheless.
Correct. You want to move on to page 2 of those?
Just going for it. I'm narrow casting here, ladies and gentlemen, and right now, Christopher and Bagwell attempting to psych each other out, playing mind games.
Both men about equal when it comes to experience in this great sport. Buff Bagwell with a good bit of a weight advantage, but Brian Christopher, you got to give him the intangible.
Oh, wait a minute, Whoa! Well, he flexed the wrong muscle.
That's an intangible.
He flexed his biceps and his love muscle got the punishment.
Yahoo is who? Is what?
You know Russell, the love muscle?
Uh-oh, look at Bagwell reversing on Brian, doubling him up in the corner. And Grandmaster sent across the ring to the inner turnbuckle. Buff Daddy charges and nobody home. Brian Christopher rolls him up. Hands on.
Whoa! Oh, my God. We're eating at Denny's because the moon's over my hammy. I don't think Bagwell realizes that his best days are behind him.
Oh, no. Good night, nurse.
Well, we can go ahead and say anything we want to for the next couple of seconds, Scott, because I don't think that'll air.
It is not raining inside. That is Ronnie Gossett drool at the ringside area.
Gossett is a fine judge of talented men, of talented wrestlers.
And
he has picked Bagwell because he knows Bagwell can deliver the goods.
I've heard that too.
And that's what he's going to try to do in this match by defeating Brian Christopher.
Brian Christopher and Buff Bagwell certainly giving the people their money's worth, and I think Buff Bagwell may be stepping in high cotton in this one, if you know what I'm saying.
No, actually, I don't really know what you're saying because that analogy doesn't really fit the subject. However...
Did you see how he was walking across the ring?
Well, I tried not to look, but wait a minute. Oh, Brian Christopher just poured water on poor old Ronnie P. Gossett.
Well, it's about time. He hasn't had a bath since the Ford administration.
Ronnie's blind. He can't see with all that water in his eyes.
Was it water or beer?
I don't know, but Ronnie's a legend in this profession. He shouldn't be treated that way.
Uh-oh.
To have a man come up and spray that stuff right in Ronnie's eyes is just too much.
Yeah, don't go for the eyes.
Poor fella. Brian Christopher, you know, he's a little smart, Alex, what he is. He's got that Lawler streak in him.
Uh-oh. And I think Bagwell's about to have a streak of something else in his shorts.
Watch out, cover up Russell.
No! How'd he do?
A headbutt right to Russell.
And Buff Daddy Bagwell having it handed to him, as it were, by Brian Christopher. Uh-oh, hang on.
Wait, Christopher.
Oh!
Oh, but wait a minute, Ronnie Gossett had that deodorant, that aerosol spray deodorant. I think it was Right Guard Sport Extra Dry Powder Fresh. And he just sprayed it in Christopher's eyes.
He certainly did, and Brian Christopher, Grandmaster 6A, blinded not temporarily at the ringside area. He is grasping, and only by instinct has he found his way back to the ring apron. He still can't see, and Bagwell will take advantage.
Brian Christopher sprayed with that deodorant. Glad it wasn't odor eaters, he would have disappeared.